Hi there, I'm Antler sending this message out to the world from mystical, magical Ireland. I was inspired to create this little video as a way to express and to share who I am, what I'm creating in the world, and to contribute my piece of the global conscious pie of awakening. It's a really exciting time on this planet. We're in such an amazing time of expansion, awareness, and awakening. Everything is quickening right now. Everyone is waking up to the fullness of who we are. And we're waking up to our own energetic contribution to the planet and to one another. I've been on a path of spiritual awakening and realization since the day I really began this life. Even when I was in my mom's womb, she had a really beautiful, truly amazing and spiritual experience one night. She was feeling a presence in the room, and when she woke up suddenly, she saw this beautiful bluish white luminescent being hovering over her belly, and it freaked her out, and she reached for my dad, and she was trying to get him to wake up to see what was here, and her fear, overtook her. But it's one of those things that it's a crazy, awesome experience to have happen, and when you really don't know what it is that's hovering above you in your room, and its natural response would be fear to come. So anyways, this thing looked at her, and it had these beautiful, sparkling, bluish white eyes, and she felt this incredible sense of peace and love emanating from this being. She says that it felt like an angel or an angelic being that was coming in to check on her and the baby. I've always been able to see and communicate with spirits and the angelic realm and loved ones who have passed on. I've had many, many wonderful and amazing experiences. And I feel like from the time I was a child, that awareness really, it gave me that sense and that knowing of this intuitive sensitivity that would inherently serve as a major gift to the world and be a big part of my life. I expanded my awareness through the practice of yoga and meditation at the age of 14. I actually had an amazing English teacher who introduced me to these concepts, and it was a pretty far out there world talking about reincarnation and yoga and meditation and levitation, and it really got the ball rolling. It really opened things up for me, and for the first time I actually felt like I had found home. I feel like I wasn't alone. I feel like I could connect to something, and that was a real gift. It was a real gift for me, and it acted as a really huge igniter for me to move me into the other areas of my life. And I went on into my 20s and studied a lot of different modalities, from Reiki to chakra balancing, to health and well-being, body work, all different forms of energy work, channeling and mediumship and sound therapy. And these modalities served as the foundation for me to let me grow. It's almost as if the world became my playground, and it was so much fun because it actually gave me the tools and the wisdom that I had long forgotten. And the teachers, the spiritual teachers that came in on every level, actually had a major part in my life, and expanding who I am and to create that further awakening and awareness. I think back to when I was a child, and I used to collect crystals since the age of 8. And I didn't know what crystals did or what they were really. Inherently, I think I knew. And I just loved them. I would collect them, and I would wash them, and I would kiss them, and I would just love them up, and I'd carry them with me. And it wasn't until my 20s where I actually realized that there was this whole modality that was out there that was about healing using crystals. In my mid-20s, I created a healing practice that had many different twists and turns. It started in Toronto, it moved to Bancroft, Ontario, moved to Muskoka, moved to Los Angeles, back to Toronto. I set the intention one day to grow globally and to exponentially reach millions of people. And I've seen that. I've watched the ripples from helping one client to a student. The waves of energy when one person awakens is absolutely amazing. It is astonishing watching my clients come into the full expansion and beingness of who they are. This has been so exciting and so honoring for me to be a part of another's journey in such a beautiful and profound way. It is really, really, truly such a gift. In these changing and awakening times, I found myself surrendering to the simplicity of spirit, and I just really let everything go, shedding a lot of the concepts that I had held true about myself. I found myself surrendering into this simple space of spirit. And when I asked myself the question, or when I asked my higher self and spirit the question, who and what am I? How am I to serve next? And when I sat there and I meditated and I connected with nature and I just went deep within my work, the only answer that ever remained was love. Big capital letters, L-O-V-E, love. And it was actually in that moment that I realized and I felt this sense of complete freedom and expansion and full embodiment of my entire being. It felt as if I had returned home for the first time and within this physical being. And that was my release. That was the moment where I really fully stepped into who I am as an energetic being, as a soul being here on this planet at this time. In the simplicity of who and what I am, I discovered a freedom to really just express and be all that I am, the complete wholeness, everything, living fully alive, and to really share it, to get out there and to share it in whatever way that I can. And in the expression of love and who I am and the energy that moves through me, I am a teacher, I am a healer, I'm a creator, I'm a speaker, I'm a radio show host, I'm an author, I'm a musician, I am a leader, I am an inspirational spark of light, I am a love igniter, I'm an energy activator. It is absolutely infinite. The possibilities are infinite. And so often, I'm asked, what is it that I do? What do you do? And really when I sink into that and I feel into that space, simply put, I love. That's it. I love. It's what I love to do. It's what I'm here to do, to love and to express love in all that I do, in all that I am, in all that I create, and to really ignite others to fully embody their own version and feelings of love, or joy or happiness or whatever it is that you want to create. It's the full expression, the experience, the inspiration, and the teaching of love. And there's such a freedom in that simplicity. So in this moment, January 26th, 2012, I stand in the full awareness and realization that I am love. I am here to love. I am here to share love. I am here to be love. I am here to teach love and to really extend this love out into the world, to ignite, to inspire, to activate this beautiful, radiant love energy that exists within each and every one of us. Every single person out there, all of you, me, everything that we see has this incredible energy, love vibration, whatever it is that's flowing through us that is so amazing and so beautiful and so brilliant. And that's what I really want each of you to know, is how beautiful you all are. You all are so vibrant and energetic. And each of you, each of us, we have this beautiful, unique gift and spark to share with the world. And it is time. It's time for us to ignite. It's time for us to share these unique gifts. And we have this song, this vibrational song that's meant to be sung. And I was listening to a song today by the Dixie Chicks, and they were saying, so many of us go without ever being heard. We have songs in us that are never sung. And now is the time. Now is the time to really let yourself be known. Get out there, sing whatever you need to sing, share whatever you need to share. That's what this is all about. Let your life be a magnificent expression of beauty, of inspiration, of joy, of love, of truth, compassion, gratitude, abundance, bliss, whatever it is, whatever you feel called, whatever moves you, whatever shakes you, whatever grooves your being into full creative expression. The time is now. For more information on what I'm creating in the world and to get connected, please visit my website. It's www.antler.com. And I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear from you on what you're creating in this experience. And let us unite. Let us create the most empowered movement of expansion and awakened awareness possible. Always in love, vibrancy, and the warmest, biggest hugs.